Hey, you guys, what's going on? It's your girl, Pretty Sexy Y'all the Brand, aka Starna Sexton. And of course, you guys, we are back for another review of Wigging Out with Tokyo Styles. And tonight we're on episode 5. And baby, we got coming through the salon Reginae Carter, okay, hip hop royalty, ingrained in the paint, entrepreneur, businesswoman, college graduate, just so many titles, so many things. And then also too, we are going to see the finished look and install on Baby Tay on tonight's episode, which I am excited to see. And I've been waiting for it to tap in and tune in. And baby, of course, you know, we got the beautiful Tokyo Styles finna do the ones and twos. And so we open up the scene coming at Tokyo's apartment. Her assistant is there to pick her up. And baby, Tokyo comes out giving the girls very much so covered, done. She's got red hair, she's got her shades on, and I really like these shades, by the way. And she has on like a nice skirt, just like on the go, busy day. And so she is telling her assistant about who she is working with this week, which is Miss Reginae Carter. And Tokyo lets us know that she has not worked with Miss Reginae before, and it's her first time. And she is excited, and she cannot wait to, you know, meet her and see what her style is. And so while they are in the car, Tokyo's assistant brings up to her some things that have been going on in the blogs and that have been going around and being said. And, you know, Tokyo lets me know how she feels, what her stance is on it. And, you know, she wants her credit. And I feel like, and this is just my opinion, not the opinion of anybody else, this is just my opinion. When you create something and someone else then goes and redoes it, and someone else gets those accolades for something that you actually came up with or for, it does hurt, it does sting. And I feel like if you are going to do something like that, the most you could do is say, hey, this is why I seen the look, this is where I was inspired by the look, this is why I wanted to do the look. But also too, you can't necessarily say it's the person, so what I was saying was that you can't, sometimes the internet will say a person did something and not think to thank the original person for it. And then what happens is everybody kind of gets blamed because there's never like a finger to actually point at someone. So you're always like, just, can someone give me my credit? Can somebody pay me my due? Can somebody give me back what's owed to me and let me know? And that's actually going on with one of my friends, like currently in real life. And y'all, just with your likeness, understand you have to be very careful with it. You have to be on top of it, and you have to make sure that when you are the originator or creator of something that you are developing, no one can say they came up with it, they did that for you. You have to staple it, staple it, and get it notarized to make sure that it actually belongs to you and not be taken advantage of, or like what Tokyo was talking about, and it's having happened to her, and which she's speaking up about. She's being very vocal about, and some people are not vocal about when these things go on. Some are, some are not. And as a trans woman, as a black woman, I don't blame her. As a black trans woman, I don't blame her for speaking up and speaking out about the things that she has worked for and that she has created. So in our next scene, you guys, we are going to the salon, and baby, let's get it popping. So you guys, like I was saying, we are now in the next scene, and bam, baby, it is Miss Reginae Carter, hip hop royalty herself coming to the salon. And baby, Tokyo is waiting, and we get a knock at the door, and Chris lets Miss Regina in. He asks her how was her drive to the salon. She tells him it was good. She sits down. Well, before she sits down, she actually compliments Tokyo, and Tokyo gives her a compliment, and they sit down, and Tokyo asks her, what she doing out of LA, and Regina lets out the bag that she now actually lives in Los Angeles, and she just finished wrapping up season 2 of her show with her and her mom that also comes on WeTV, which is Toya and Regina. And she said she is out there to do like some acting and just do and get involved into some more work and things, and change the scenery. So she's no longer in the A, she's now on the West Coast. And so they get to having a conversation, just getting to know one another, as of course as I expected Tokyo to do, because Tokyo is a stylist that needs to know her clients on a deeper level, so she can know when she comes up with her styles and creates their units or their pieces that it fits them, because that's why it's custom piece. And her and Miss Regina Carter are just sitting down and they're chit-chatting and catching up. And like I said, she's just finding out, and she's asking her, like, what is she feeling? Is she feeling long? Is she feeling short? Are she feeling color? Is she feeling blonde? Like, what is in her style of hair? And Miss Regina lets us know, she's very much so, simplicity is with style. Like, she's like, she don't have a purse, she don't have a bag, she don't have the shoes, she don't have the outfit, but the hair is what gives you her energy, her vibe. And I like that, because honestly, sometimes you don't have to do like a really, really crazy hairstyle to set a tone. You can do very much so simple and get your point across in a very stylish and in a very, very, very classy way. But sometimes there are times called for the color and the vibrations. Like, I feel like everybody for their birthday should always step out their comfort zone, because guess what? This new new season. But come to find out, Miss Regina Carter is actually there because she is going to the Super Bowl weekend. So this was shot during the Super Bowl. She had a few events to go attend, and she wanted something new, something different. And Tokyo asked her, what is she thinking about? How does she feel about a bob? And like reddish, crimson color, like aesthetic, and with a deep side part. And Regina said she loved it. She was already like excited, and she could not wait, because she's like, I came to the best of the best, baby, and I know you're gonna do a good job with this. And Tokyo is very excited that Regina is letting her know that she trusts her and that she is excited for them to work together. And when I say, that's what I like. See what I'm saying? Like, she gets to know them, to understand them, and then after she meets them, she can see aesthetically like what they are looking for, what kind of feel they're in, what's the next style of hair that they may want to get into, and I love it. And y'all, now we're getting ready to go into our next scene. So yes, y'all, so Tokyo is out, and baby, we get a surprise. Japan is back. She is she's from out of town, from Atlanta, visiting Tokyo, and they're actually gonna go shopping at the beauty store for Tokyo to make Regina's unit, and she said she is happy that her best friend is in town, and you know they always have a good time when they go shopping, and I can believe that because even on social media, like you can see they've always supported each other, they've always been in each other's corner. So like in my eyes, they're not even best friends, they're really sisters because they transitioned together, they came in the industry together, and ever since they've just been growing. And to see that on camera, and to even see that as a trans woman, to see two black trans women stick together, there's no envy, there's no rage, there's no jealousy, there's no, you know, I'm better than you, you better than me. That is a beautiful thing to see, and I think they really deserve their flowers for that. So Tokyo in Japan, thank you ladies for, you know, just sharing it with the world, letting the world see that trans women are not divided. We're not all against one another, and that we can come together like you've been showing, Miss Tokyo, with all the other trans women that you've had on the show. But to see someone that has been with you from the beginning, that lets us know the deepness of this relationship. But like I was saying, they're in the beauty store, and baby, they are trying on wigs when they're having like a good time. And so Tokyo is looking for a red unit, but there is not one. So, and the only red units that the lady has are not the style or the color of red that she's actually looking for. So she is trying a brown unit that she's going to dye in style. She's just going to use for the base of the hair to make Mrs. Regine's bob. And it shows you how creative and inventive Miss Tokyo is, and how she's always ready to go on her feet. And her in Japan started playing and trying on afros, all these different wigs in the store after she gets Mrs. Regine's piece. And baby, they're having a good time, kicking and cackling and laughing. And Tokyo even lets us know that, you know, you can always do a gray unit and get you blonde hair, get you some toner, curl, get you some got2b, so you can hold a bun, baby, and you can have your sickening gray piece as well. So guys, as we get into the next scene, it is Tokyo, and we are back at the salon. And while she's back at the salon, baby, she's getting ready for Miss I Am Baby Tay to come through, and we are finna get into her faux lock fantasy bang. And Tokyo lets us know how she created the unit, the work that she had to do, and she said she didn't want to look at having knots at the top of the scalp. She wanted to be very thin and knotless, and so she did light sew-ins and light threading. And I really am loving this because I Am Baby Tay is so excited to be in the salon with Miss Tokyo Styles, and Tokyo is so excited to finally let her see this masterpiece that she's created for her I Am Spotify Psychic ad that she was doing with Spotify. And baby, you can tell that this is gonna go off with a bang, with a banger, and you feel the vibe already when you come in the room. Like the energy's already on 10, excellent, superb. So you know this is gonna be a hit out the park. What another one. So y'all, okay, now Tokyo is gonna get ready to install the unit on I Am Baby Tay, and baby, she is getting ready, and she brings it out, and I Am Baby Tay is like, I love it already. And Tokyo begins to dye the knots, put the glue inside. Well, not dye the knots, she's putting the glue on top of the unit, and she's actually placing it on top of I Am Baby Tay's head. And she is now getting ready to style it and lay it down and slick it back. And baby, she is gonna cut the bang. And she says, you know, doing the bang is always tricky, but she says she's got it. And let's just say she gets to working with her hands and the scissors, baby. And the next thing you know, we get to see the beautiful I Am Baby Tay on the screen, and baby, she is loving her hair and rocking it oh so well and so classy. And honey, she's like, this is everything I envision and more. And that's what I like to hear, because it lets you know Tokyo a period boo. So y'all, now we get into our next scene, and it is Tokyo prepping Miss Regine's unit the day before, and then the next thing you know, baby, we're into the next day, get a knock at the door, and it is Miss Regine, and she is there to get her unit installed and laid. And baby, she comes through the door. She comes through the door, and the dress is giving life, life, life. So baby, Tokyo texts, her to sit down, gets her settled and sit, and she says she's gonna go to the back and she's gonna get the unit, asks her to close her eyes. Baby, Tokyo comes out here with a blue and blonde bang cut style unit, and she places it on Miss Regine's head, and she says, open her eyes. Baby, when Regine opened her eyes, she was like, girl, wait, what? Girl, I thought we went for simplicity, girl. I knew, she's like, I know we were going for wild and crazy. She's like, but this is not what I intended for wild and crazy. And baby, it was a high funny moment. And Tokyo said she loves it. Regine has a sense of humor, and she didn't take it serious. And so they get into putting on the install. Okay, baby, this unit starts off very long, very fluid, very, very, very giving grown. But then Tokyo places the unit on top of Mrs. Carter's head, and Mrs. Carter is like, oh my God. She's already loving the color, and she's like, okay, we gotta cut it. Okay, we're gonna cut it. And Tokyo said, let me put it on your head. And Regine lets out that, she's a sweater. And Tokyo said, baby, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna have you glued in. I'm gonna have it down. So the next thing you know, Tokyo begins to cut and style the unit, and baby, it is giving, the shorter it gets, it's giving grown, real grown, sexy grown. We out here living our life grown. That is what it is out here giving. And this side part is everything. It is very clean, it's very crisp, it's very much so you see me. And Tokyo and Regine, you can tell, are both excited and ecstatic. And the reason why Tokyo is excited and ecstatic, because this is their first time working together, and she sees that her work just secured another client, because guess what? Regine's smile on her face from when she turns around and sees the cut, the style, how it's colored, how it's laid. She is in awe, and Tokyo is just like, baby, we did that. We did this. We did our big one with this. Okay. And you can tell Regine loves, because baby, she cannot stop looking at herself. She cannot stop staring at herself. She cannot stop posing in the mirror, baby. And that is how you're supposed to feel after you get your hair done. Like you are the baddest of the baddest of the baddest on the planet. And a lot of people are like, oh, you ain't supposed to feel. No, baby, feel yourself. Love on yourself. Do what Miss Regine is doing, baby. She's letting y'all know. She's that girl. She is that girl with the cut, okay? And Tokyo, like I said, is just excited and happy that Regine had loved her unit and has now said, baby, be looking out for her. She will be back. She will be booking another custom unit section. And Tokyo said, baby, of course, boo, I got you. You out here, I'm out here. Let's link up, let's work together. And that is what I like. You see the connection, you get to see the feels, the love, and the glow of it all. And then y'all, we close the scene out with Baby Tay at her Spotify shoot in her unit, and she looks beautiful. Her makeup is done very, very nicely. And you guys, that is how we end the scene of tonight's episode of Wigging Out with Tokyo Styles for episode 5 over on Bleak TV. You guys tap in, like, comment, let me know what you think, let me know how you feel. And yeah, just let me know if y'all how y'all been feeling about Tokyo Styles show. What do y'all think about her, the units that she customizes, that she creates? What have you learned since watching the show? And until next time, it's been your girl, Pretty Sexy Daughter Brand, aka Song Assassin. Y'all, see you.